Welcome. Tonight, we're taking a slow and peaceful journey into one of the most fascinating places you'll ever explore, the human mind. Every thought you've ever had, every memory you've ever made, every dream you've ever experienced, and every emotion you've ever felt has been shaped by the incredible psychology quietly working inside your brain. Over the next several hours, you'll discover 100 relaxing psychology facts that reveal why people think the way they do, why memories sometimes fade or grow stronger, why habits become part of daily life, and why the human mind is filled with beautiful mysteries that scientists are still working to understand. There are no tests tonight, and there is nothing you need to remember. Simply allow these gentle facts to drift through your thoughts as your breathing slows and your body becomes more comfortable. If you happen to fall asleep before the end, that's perfectly okay. In fact, that's exactly what this video was made for. So, dim the lights, settle into your favorite sleeping position, close your eyes whenever you're ready, and together, let's quietly explore the wonderful science of psychology. Fact 1. Your brain never truly rests. Our very first psychology fact begins with something that surprises many people. Although it may seem as though your brain becomes completely quiet whenever you relax, psychologists have discovered that it never truly stops working. Even during peaceful moments, billions of brain cells continue exchanging tiny electrical signals with one another, creating an endless conversation that carries on throughout your entire life. While you're awake, these signals help you notice the world around you, recognize familiar faces, understand language, and make countless decisions without you even realizing it. When you finally drift off to sleep, this remarkable activity doesn't disappear. Instead, your brain gently changes its priorities. Rather than focusing on the outside world, it begins organizing memories from the day, strengthening useful information, sorting emotions, and preparing your mind for tomorrow. Scientists often compare this process to a peaceful overnight library, where dedicated librarians quietly return books to their proper shelves after visitors have gone home. From the outside, everything appears calm and silent, yet inside, careful work continues with patience and precision. Your resting brain behaves in much the same way, quietly maintaining countless mental connections while your conscious mind enjoys well-earned rest. Researchers have even identified a collection of brain regions called the default mode network, which becomes especially active whenever you aren't concentrating on a particular task. This network gently allows your thoughts to wander through memories, imagine future possibilities, reflect on experiences, and connect ideas in surprisingly creative ways. Perhaps you've noticed this while watching rain fall outside a window or listening to the gentle sound of waves along a quiet shoreline. Without trying, your thoughts naturally drift from one peaceful memory to another, creating a calm flow of reflection that feels almost effortless. Many psychologists believe these quiet moments are not signs of an idle mind but evidence of a healthy and active one. Even moments that seem completely still are filled with invisible mental activity that supports learning, creativity, emotional balance, and problem solving. So the next time you find yourself simply resting, remember that your remarkable brain is still caring for you in countless unseen ways. And perhaps there's something comforting about knowing that, even in complete silence, your mind continues its gentle work. Take another slow breath. Relax a little deeper. And whenever you're ready, let's continue to our next fascinating psychology discovery. Fact 2. Your brain loves familiar things. One of the gentlest discoveries in psychology is that the human brain naturally finds comfort in familiarity, even when it isn't perfect. Researchers have found that people often feel calmer around places, sounds, faces, and routines they have experienced many times before. This happens because your brain is constantly trying to predict what will happen next, and familiar experiences are much easier to predict than completely new ones. When something is predictable, your mind doesn't have to work as hard to understand it, allowing you to feel a little more relaxed without even noticing. This is one reason why many people enjoy listening to the same bedtime music, rereading a favorite book, or watching a comforting movie they already know by heart. Psychologists call this tendency the mere exposure effect, which describes how simply encountering something repeatedly can make us like it more over time. It doesn't necessarily mean that the familiar thing is better than every alternative, but repeated exposure makes it feel safer and more comfortable to our minds. Think about walking through your childhood neighborhood after many years away, where even familiar trees, sidewalks, or the shape of a nearby hill can quietly awaken a sense of peace. Your brain recognizes countless tiny details without asking for conscious effort, creating a feeling of belonging that is difficult to describe but easy to experience. Even certain scents, like fresh rain, warm bread, or pine trees, can instantly bring back comforting memories because your brain has connected those smells with earlier experiences. Scientists believe these familiar connections are built through millions of tiny pathways that grow stronger each time you repeat an experience throughout your life. This process helps explain why daily routines can reduce stress, especially during busy or uncertain times, because they provide your brain with small islands of predictability. Children often enjoy bedtime routines for this very reason, but adults benefit from them as well, even if they don't always realize it. A familiar evening ritual, such as making tea, reading a few pages, or listening to quiet sounds, gently tells the brain that it is safe to begin slowing down. Over time, these repeated habits become quiet signals that prepare both the body and the mind for peaceful rest. Psychologists believe our appreciation for familiarity may have helped our ancestors survive, since recognizing safe places and trusted people was often important for avoiding danger. Today, those ancient survival systems continue to influence our everyday lives in subtle and fascinating ways. Perhaps that is why returning home after a long journey often feels so deeply comforting, even before you've had time to unpack your bags. As you listen tonight, surrounded by the familiar rhythm of a calm voice, your own brain may already be recognizing a comforting pattern that encourages relaxation. And with every slow breath, your remarkable mind gently reminds you that sometimes the greatest sense of peace comes not from discovering something new, but from returning to something comfortably familiar. Fact 3. Your attention is like a gentle flashlight. Our third psychology fact explores something you use every waking moment without even noticing. Imagine carrying a flashlight through a dark forest on a peaceful evening. The flashlight cannot illuminate the entire forest at once, so it gently focuses on one small area at a time. Psychologists believe attention works in much the same way. Although millions of sights, sounds, and sensations surround you every second, your mind carefully chooses only a small number to notice. Without this ability, your world would feel overwhelmingly busy and difficult to understand. Attention quietly filters unnecessary information so your brain can focus on what matters most in each moment. Sometimes your attention follows your choices, while at other times it is naturally drawn toward unexpected movement or unfamiliar sounds. Learning how attention works has helped psychologists better understand concentration, learning, and even daydreaming. The next time your thoughts gently wander, remember that your mental flashlight is simply exploring another peaceful corner of your remarkable mind. Fact 4. Memories change every time you remember them. Our fourth psychology fact reveals that memories are far more flexible than many people imagine. Most people think memories are stored like photographs that never change. Psychologists have discovered that remembering something is actually an active process rather than simply opening a perfectly preserved file. Each time you recall an experience, your brain gently rebuilds the memory using many different pieces of information. Small details may become clearer while others quietly fade into the background over time. This does not mean your mind is failing, but rather that it is constantly adapting and reorganizing information. Memories are shaped not only by what happened, but also by later experiences, emotions, and new knowledge. That is why two people can remember the very same event in surprisingly different ways. Your mind is less like a camera and more like a careful storyteller, preserving the meaning of experiences instead of every tiny detail. This remarkable ability allows your memories to grow and change as you continue growing throughout your own life. Fact 5. Smells can unlock forgotten memories. Our fifth psychology fact begins with one of the strongest connections in the human brain. A single familiar scent can suddenly transport you back many years into your past. The smell of fresh bread may remind someone of childhood mornings spent with family. The scent of pine trees might bring back peaceful walks through quiet forests during autumn. Unlike many other senses, smell has especially direct connections with parts of the brain involved in memory and emotion. Because of this unique pathway, scents often awaken memories with surprising clarity and powerful emotion. Sometimes these memories appear so quickly that they feel almost effortless. A forgotten vacation, an old classroom, or a favorite family celebration may quietly return after only a single breath. Psychologists continue studying this fascinating relationship because it reveals how deeply our experiences become connected throughout life. Perhaps somewhere in the future, a gentle evening breeze will unexpectedly remind you of this peaceful conversation tonight. Fact 6. Your mind naturally searches for patterns. Our sixth psychology fact explains one of the greatest strengths of the human brain. From the moment we are born, our minds begin searching for patterns in the world around us. We notice repeating sounds, familiar faces, changing seasons, and predictable daily routines. Finding patterns helps us learn language, recognize people, and understand how everyday life works. This remarkable ability allows children to learn thousands of words without ever reading a textbook about grammar. Adults continue using this same skill while solving problems, driving familiar roads, or recognizing favorite songs after only a few notes. Sometimes the brain even notices patterns that are not really there because it would rather detect one possibility than miss something important. Psychologists believe this tendency developed because recognizing meaningful patterns helped our ancestors survive in uncertain environments. Today, the same ability helps us enjoy music, appreciate art, understand stories, and make sense of an incredibly complex world. As you slowly relax tonight, your remarkable brain continues doing what it has always done so beautifully, quietly searching for order within the gentle rhythm of life. Fact 7. Your brain can fill in missing information. Our seventh psychology fact reveals that your brain is an extraordinary storyteller, quietly filling in missing pieces of the world around you. Every moment, your eyes gather only part of the information available, yet your mind creates a smooth and complete picture. If it did not do this, everyday life would appear surprisingly fragmented and confusing. Psychologists have discovered that the brain constantly combines past experiences with the information arriving through your senses. This allows you to recognize familiar faces even when part of them is hidden behind a hat or a pair of glasses. It also helps you understand a sentence even if one or two words are difficult to hear. Your brain is always making gentle predictions about what is most likely to come next. Most of the time, these predictions are wonderfully accurate and happen so quickly that you never notice them. Occasionally, the brain guesses incorrectly, giving rise to fascinating optical illusions or simple misunderstandings. These moments remind us that perception is not a perfect recording of reality but a thoughtful interpretation created by the mind. Rather than showing us the world exactly as it is, the brain presents the version it believes is most useful. This quiet ability allows us to move confidently through daily life without becoming overwhelmed by every tiny detail. It is one of the many invisible skills that makes human thinking both efficient and remarkably adaptable. As you relax this evening, your brain continues this gentle work effortlessly, helping you understand the world one peaceful moment at a time. Fact 8. Emotions often arrive before thoughts. Our 8th psychology fact reminds us that emotions sometimes appear before we have time to explain them. Have you ever smiled before realizing why something felt joyful, or stepped back before consciously noticing a sudden sound? Psychologists believe many emotional reactions begin in the brain within fractions of a second. This quick response helped our ancestors react rapidly to possible dangers long before careful reasoning could take place. Although modern life is very different, these ancient systems are still quietly working inside us every day. Only after the emotion appears does the thinking part of the brain begin searching for an explanation. This is why people sometimes say they have a good feeling about something before they can describe the reason. It is also why certain places or songs can create emotions almost instantly. Our feelings are not random but are shaped by memories, experiences, expectations, and countless tiny signals gathered throughout life. Understanding this helps psychologists appreciate that emotions and thoughts are partners rather than opponents. Neither one works completely alone, and together they help us navigate an endlessly changing world. The next time a peaceful feeling gently washes over you, remember that your remarkable brain has been quietly preparing that moment long before you noticed it. Even now, as you settle more comfortably, your mind and emotions are working together to guide you toward restful sleep. Fact 9. Your mind loves small habits. Our 9th psychology fact explores the quiet power of everyday habits. Many of the actions you perform each day happen with very little conscious effort. Brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, locking the front door, or making your favorite morning drink gradually become automatic through repetition. Psychologists explain that habits allow the brain to conserve mental energy for new and important challenges. Instead of carefully thinking through every familiar task, your mind creates efficient pathways that become stronger over time. Imagine walking through a grassy field every day along the same route. Eventually a clear path appears because it has been traveled so often. Your brain builds habits in a remarkably similar way, strengthening the connections that are used repeatedly. The more often a behavior is repeated, the easier it becomes to perform without much thought. This is why building a new habit usually takes patience rather than perfection. Tiny improvements practiced consistently often become powerful changes over weeks, months, and years. Gentle routines before bedtime can also become helpful habits that quietly signal your brain it is time to relax. Perhaps tonight's peaceful journey through psychology will become one of those comforting evening rituals. Fact 10. Your brain is always learning. Our 10th psychology fact celebrates one of the most inspiring discoveries in modern psychology. For many years people believed the adult brain changed very little after childhood. Today researchers know that the brain continues adapting throughout much of life. This amazing ability is called neuroplasticity, meaning the brain can strengthen existing connections and build new ones through experience. Every new skill you practice gently reshapes tiny pathways inside your mind. Learning a language, playing an instrument, solving puzzles, or exploring a new hobby all encourage these changes. Even small experiences contribute to the brain's ongoing development. Each conversation, book, walk through nature, and meaningful memory quietly leaves a subtle mark. Rather than remaining fixed, your mind continues evolving with every passing season. Psychologists find this deeply encouraging because it reminds us that learning never truly ends. Your brain remains wonderfully capable of growth regardless of age. As you listen tonight, even these relaxing ideas become part of your ever-changing mental landscape. Perhaps the greatest gift of the human mind is not simply what it already knows, but its endless ability to keep discovering something new. Fact 11. Daydreaming can be surprisingly helpful. Our 11th psychology fact takes us into the peaceful world of daydreaming. Many people assume that a wandering mind is simply distracted. Yet psychologists have discovered that quiet moments of daydreaming often serve important mental functions. During these peaceful periods, the brain reflects on memories, imagines future possibilities, and gently connects ideas. Some creative solutions appear only after people stop forcing themselves to concentrate. Have you ever remembered a forgotten name while taking a shower or walking outside? Moments like these may happen because your brain continues working quietly in the background. The mind is surprisingly productive even when it appears relaxed. Of course, balance is important, since excessive daydreaming can sometimes make it difficult to stay focused on present tasks. But gentle mental wandering is a natural part of healthy thinking. It allows the imagination to stretch beyond the demands of everyday life. Many artists, scientists, writers, and inventors have described finding inspiration during calm and ordinary moments. Perhaps your own quiet thoughts have carried you to beautiful places without ever leaving your chair. As you become sleepier tonight, your mind may gently drift in the same peaceful way. Fact 12. Kindness changes the mind. Our 12th psychology fact ends this part of our journey with one of the warmest discoveries in psychology. Acts of kindness often benefit not only the person receiving them but also the person offering them. Researchers have found that helping others can encourage positive emotions and strengthen feelings of connection. Even very small gestures may have meaningful effects. A genuine smile, a patient conversation, or a thoughtful word can quietly brighten someone's entire day. These moments also remind our own minds that we are part of a larger community. Psychologists believe humans have always depended on cooperation to survive and thrive together. Because of this long history, kindness often feels deeply rewarding. Its effects can spread gently from one person to another like ripples across a calm lake. One caring action may inspire another without anyone noticing where the chain first began. Although the world sometimes feels busy and complicated, simple compassion remains one of the quiet strengths of human nature. As your breathing slows and your thoughts become lighter, perhaps you can carry this gentle reminder into tomorrow. And with that peaceful thought resting quietly in your mind, let's continue our relaxing journey in the next chapter. Fact 13. Your first impression forms surprisingly quickly. Our 13th psychology fact begins with one of the fastest decisions your mind ever makes. Within just a few moments of meeting someone, your brain has already started forming a first impression. Psychologists believe this happens because the mind is constantly searching for clues that help it understand the people around us. Without realizing it, we notice facial expressions, body language, tone of voice, and countless tiny details all at once. These observations are processed so quickly that they often feel like an instinct rather than a deliberate decision. First impressions are useful because they help us respond to new situations without spending a long time analyzing every detail. However, psychologists also remind us that first impressions are not always completely accurate. As we spend more time with someone, our brains gather new information that can strengthen, soften, or completely change our original opinion. This ability to update our understanding is one of the remarkable strengths of human thinking. Instead of remaining fixed, our perceptions continue evolving as we learn more about the people we meet. The next time you encounter someone new, remember that your first impression is simply the beginning of a much longer story. Like the first page of a peaceful novel, it introduces the journey but never tells the entire tale. Our minds remain wonderfully capable of discovering kindness, wisdom, and understanding long after the first hello. Fact 14. The human mind loves curiosity. Our 14th psychology fact explores the quiet power of curiosity. Curiosity is the gentle feeling that encourages us to ask questions and explore the unknown. Long before schools and libraries existed, curiosity helped our ancestors discover new food sources, safer shelters, and better ways of living. Today, that same natural drive continues guiding scientists, artists, travelers, and children every single day. Psychologists believe curiosity activates the brain in ways that make learning more enjoyable and memorable. When something genuinely interests us, we naturally pay closer attention and remember more of what we discover. Think about the last time you became fascinated by a documentary, a book, or an unexpected conversation. Hours may have passed without you even noticing because your mind was happily exploring something new. Curiosity gently transforms learning from a task into an adventure. It reminds us that knowledge grows not only through answers but also through thoughtful questions. Even tonight, as you listen to these relaxing psychology facts, your quiet curiosity may be opening new pathways inside your remarkable mind. Every peaceful discovery becomes another small step in understanding yourself and the fascinating world around you. Fact 15. Your smile can influence your mood. Our 15th psychology fact begins with one of the simplest expressions the human face can make. A smile is often thought of as the result of happiness, but psychologists have discovered the relationship may work both ways. Some research suggests that gently smiling can sometimes encourage the brain to experience slightly more positive emotions. This idea is known as the facial feedback hypothesis. The muscles involved in smiling send signals back to the brain, becoming part of the conversation between body and mind. Although smiling cannot solve every problem, it demonstrates that our physical actions and emotional experiences are closely connected. This remarkable connection reminds us that the brain is constantly listening to the body as much as the body listens to the brain. Even taking a slow breath or relaxing your shoulders can gently influence how calm you begin to feel. Psychologists continue studying these subtle relationships because they reveal just how beautifully connected every part of our experience truly is. Perhaps as you settle more comfortably tonight, your relaxed body is quietly encouraging your mind to become equally peaceful. Like calm water reflecting the evening sky, body and mind often become more harmonious when they move together. It is another gentle reminder that sometimes the smallest actions can quietly shape the way we feel. Fact 16. Music has a powerful effect on the mind. Our 16th psychology fact takes us into the peaceful world of music. For thousands of years, people have used music to celebrate, comfort, remember, and relax. Psychologists have discovered that music influences many different areas of the brain at the same time. A familiar melody can awaken forgotten memories, change emotions, and even affect the rhythm of our breathing. Slow, gentle music often encourages the heart to beat a little more calmly. That is one reason relaxing music has become a favorite companion during meditation, reading, and bedtime. Interestingly, the brain does not simply hear music. It predicts rhythms, recognizes patterns, and anticipates the next note before it arrives. This makes listening to music an active conversation between your ears and your remarkable mind. Even without lyrics, a peaceful melody can tell a story that words could never fully explain. Perhaps that is why certain songs remain with us for many years, quietly accompanying important moments throughout our lives. As you continue listening tonight, imagine each sentence flowing like gentle music, helping your thoughts become slower and softer with every passing minute. Fact 17. We remember stories better than lists. Our 17th psychology fact explains why stories have been shared across generations for thousands of years. The human brain naturally enjoys information that has a beginning, a middle, and an ending. A simple list of facts may be useful, but a meaningful story gives those facts purpose and emotion. Psychologists believe stories help organize information into patterns that are easier for the brain to understand. Characters, places, and events become gentle anchors that help memories stay with us for much longer. This may explain why many people remember childhood bedtime stories decades later while forgetting ordinary shopping lists within hours. Stories invite us to imagine rather than simply observe. They allow the mind to build vivid pictures, making learning feel natural instead of difficult. Even history, science, and psychology become easier to understand when they are shared through calm and meaningful storytelling. Our minds seem to appreciate not only information itself but also the journey that carries it. Tonight's peaceful exploration is itself a story about the remarkable human mind. And with every new fact, another small chapter is quietly added to that gentle adventure. Fact 18. Your mind notices more than you realize. Our 18th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful close. Every second, your senses collect an astonishing amount of information from the world around you. The temperature of the room, the softness of your chair, distant sounds, changing light, and countless other details are constantly reaching your brain. Yet you become consciously aware of only a very small portion of everything your senses detect. Psychologists explain that this selective awareness protects us from becoming overwhelmed. Instead of presenting every tiny detail equally, the brain quietly chooses what seems most important in each moment. Meanwhile, the remaining information is still processed in subtle ways beneath conscious awareness. This hidden processing helps us react smoothly to familiar environments without needing to think about every small movement or sound. It is another example of how much quiet work your brain performs without asking for your attention. Even now, as you become more relaxed, your mind continues listening, filtering, organizing, and protecting you with extraordinary care. Perhaps the greatest wonder of psychology is not only what we know about the human mind, but how much gentle mystery still remains. So take one more slow breath, allow your thoughts to drift like clouds across a peaceful evening sky, and whenever you're ready, we'll continue our journey with even more relaxing discoveries about the beautiful science of the human mind. Fact 19. Your mind can imagine places it has never seen. Our 19th psychology fact begins with one of the most remarkable abilities of the human mind. Even while sitting quietly in one place, your imagination can carry you to forests, mountains, oceans, or distant galaxies that you have never visited. Psychologists believe imagination is much more than simple daydreaming, because it helps us prepare for future situations before they ever happen. When you picture yourself walking through a peaceful garden, many of the same brain regions become active as if you were actually there. This extraordinary ability allows humans to plan, solve problems, and create works of art that once existed only as ideas. Children naturally use their imagination while playing, but adults continue using this gift every day without realizing it. Architects imagine buildings before they are constructed, Writers picture stories before they are written, and scientists often visualize discoveries before they test them. Imagination quietly bridges the gap between what exists today and what may exist tomorrow. Rather than escaping reality, a healthy imagination often helps us better understand it. Your mind is constantly combining memories, emotions, and knowledge to create entirely new possibilities. That is one reason no two people imagine the exact same scene in exactly the same way. Each imagination is as unique as the life experiences that shaped it. As you relax tonight, perhaps your own mind is already painting peaceful landscapes that only you can see. And somewhere within those quiet pictures, your remarkable brain continues exploring without ever leaving your comfortable place. Fact 20. Your brain prefers simple patterns. Our 20th psychology fact explores the brain's love of simplicity. Although the world is wonderfully complex, your mind is always searching for the simplest way to understand it. Psychologists have discovered that people naturally group similar objects, complete unfinished shapes, and organize information into meaningful patterns. This makes everyday life much easier to understand and much less overwhelming. Imagine looking up at the night sky and noticing familiar constellations among thousands of scattered stars. The stars themselves may be separated by enormous distances, yet your brain gently connects them into recognizable shapes. This ability helps us recognize faces, read handwriting, and understand spoken language with remarkable speed. Rather than examining every tiny detail separately, the brain creates organized pictures that are easier to remember. These mental shortcuts save valuable energy while allowing us to make sense of the world almost instantly. Most of the time they work beautifully, although they can occasionally lead to amusing misunderstandings. Even then, the brain quickly updates its understanding and continues learning from new experiences. The quiet search for order is one of psychology's most fascinating discoveries. Perhaps this is why peaceful, organized spaces often feel so calming to many people. Your remarkable mind simply enjoys finding harmony wherever it can. Fact 21. Laughter is surprisingly contagious. Our 21st psychology fact reminds us that emotions often spread gently from one person to another. Have you ever heard someone laughing across a room and found yourself smiling before you even knew the reason? Psychologists have studied this fascinating experience for many years. Laughter is not only an expression of happiness but also a powerful form of human connection. When people laugh together, they often begin to feel closer and more comfortable with one another. Scientists believe parts of the brain naturally encourage us to imitate the expressions and emotions we observe in others. This quiet process helps families, friends, and communities strengthen their relationships over time. Even hearing a joyful laugh in a movie or recording can sometimes brighten our own mood. Our brains are remarkably sensitive to emotional signals shared by the people around us. This ability may have helped humans cooperate and build trust throughout history. Although tonight's journey is peaceful rather than humorous, the same psychological principle reminds us that calmness can also be shared. A gentle voice, a relaxed pace, and quiet words can encourage your own mind to settle little by little. As your breathing becomes slower, perhaps you can feel that peaceful rhythm gradually becoming your own. Fact 22. Sleep helps organize your memories. Our 22nd psychology fact takes us into one of the greatest mysteries of the sleeping brain. Many people think sleep is simply a period of rest, but psychologists have discovered that it is also an important time for learning. While you sleep, your brain quietly reviews many of the experiences you had during the day. Some memories become stronger because they may be useful in the future. Others slowly fade, making room for new experiences that are still waiting to come. This careful process helps prevent the mind from becoming overwhelmed by every small detail. Researchers believe different stages of sleep may play different roles in organizing memories and emotions. Dreams may even reflect parts of this remarkable overnight activity, although scientists are still exploring exactly how they work. Imagine a peaceful gardener carefully tending a beautiful garden during the night while everyone else sleeps. In a similar way, your brain quietly prunes unnecessary information while helping important memories continue to grow. When morning arrives, much of this invisible work has already been completed. Perhaps that is why a good night's sleep often makes yesterday's challenges seem a little easier to understand. Your remarkable mind has spent the night gently putting everything back into order. Fact 23. The human mind enjoys gentle surprises. Our 23rd psychology fact explores why small surprises can make life feel interesting. Your brain enjoys predicting what will happen next, but it also appreciates the occasional unexpected discovery. A beautiful rainbow after the rain, the scent of flowers carried by the wind, or an unexpected message from an old friend can quietly brighten an ordinary day. Psychologists believe these gentle surprises capture our attention because they are slightly different from what we expected. The balance between familiarity and novelty keeps the mind engaged without becoming overwhelmed. Too much unpredictability may create stress, while too little can become repetitive. The happiest experiences often contain just enough surprise to awaken curiosity. Nature offers countless examples of this balance, from changing clouds to colorful autumn leaves. Even no two sunsets are exactly alike, despite the sun rising and setting every single day. Your brain quietly enjoys noticing these small differences, adding richness to everyday life. Perhaps that is one reason simple walks through nature rarely feel exactly the same twice. There is always another peaceful detail waiting to be discovered. As you continue listening tonight, allow each new psychology fact to become one of those gentle surprises. Fact 24. Every mind is wonderfully unique. Our 24th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful conclusion. Although all human brains share many similarities, no two minds are exactly alike. Every person carries a unique collection of memories, experiences, dreams, emotions, and perspectives. Even identical twins who grow up together gradually develop different ways of seeing the world. Psychologists find this diversity endlessly fascinating because it reminds us that every life creates its own mental landscape. The books you have read, the people you have met, the places you have visited, and the challenges you have overcome all quietly shape who you become. Your mind is like a vast library containing stories that have never existed anywhere else. Each new experience gently adds another page to that remarkable collection. There is no other person in history who has lived exactly your life or viewed the world through your eyes. That uniqueness is one of the greatest wonders of psychology. As you prepare to drift towards sleep, remember that your mind has been growing since the day you were born and will continue changing with every new experience. Tonight's peaceful journey is simply one more page added to your extraordinary story. So take another slow, comfortable breath, let your thoughts become lighter than before, and when you're ready, we'll continue exploring even more relaxing mysteries of the incredible human mind. Fact 25. Your brain is constantly making tiny predictions. Our 25th psychology fact begins with a remarkable ability that quietly shapes nearly every moment of your day. Long before you become aware of what is happening around you, your brain is already making thousands of tiny predictions. It predicts where a moving object will be a moment later, what word someone is likely to say next, and even how the floor beneath your feet should feel as you walk. Psychologists believe these predictions help the mind respond quickly without needing to analyze every situation from the very beginning. Most of the time, these quiet guesses are incredibly accurate because they are based on years of experience and learning. When reality matches the brain's expectations, everything feels smooth, familiar, and effortless. When something unexpected happens, however, your attention immediately shifts toward the surprise. This is one reason a sudden bird flying past a window or an unfamiliar sound in the distance captures your notice so quickly. Your remarkable brain is always comparing its predictions with the world around you, gently updating its understanding every second. This endless process happens so naturally that most people never realize it is taking place. Even as you relax tonight, your mind continues making peaceful predictions about the rhythm of this voice and the gentle flow of each sentence. Rather than working harder, your brain becomes more comfortable as the familiar pattern continues. Perhaps this quiet rhythm is helping your thoughts become slower and your body feel a little heavier with every passing minute. Fact 26. The color blue often feels peaceful. Our 26th psychology fact explores the gentle relationship between colors and emotions. Although every person experiences colors a little differently, psychologists have noticed that certain colors often create similar emotional responses. Blue is commonly associated with calm skies, quiet lakes, and peaceful oceans stretching toward the horizon. Because these natural scenes are often relaxing, many people also experience blue as a comforting color. Soft shades of blue are frequently used in bedrooms, meditation spaces, and places designed for quiet reflection. Researchers believe these calming associations develop through both personal experiences and cultural influences throughout life. Of course, colors do not magically change emotions on their own. Instead, they gently interact with memories, expectations, and the environments in which they appear. A pale blue morning sky may remind someone of a relaxing vacation, while another person may simply enjoy its peaceful appearance. Psychology teaches us that our emotional responses are often shaped by many small influences working together. Colors are one of those quiet influences that gently accompany our everyday experiences. As you continue listening, imagine a calm blue evening sky slowly growing darker as the stars begin to appear. Allow that peaceful image to settle softly in your imagination as your breathing becomes slower and steadier. Fact 27. Your mind naturally looks for meaning. Our 27th psychology fact reminds us that the human mind is always searching for meaning. From childhood onward, people naturally ask questions about the world and about their own experiences. Why do the seasons change? Why do people dream? Why do certain memories stay with us for many years while others quietly disappear? Psychologists believe this search for understanding is one of the qualities that makes human thinking so extraordinary. Rather than simply observing events, our minds enjoy connecting them into larger stories. We find meaning in traditions, friendships, achievements, and even ordinary moments shared with the people we care about. A simple walk through a familiar park can become meaningful because it reminds us of someone special or a peaceful time in life. Meaning does not always come from grand adventures. Very often it grows quietly through small experiences repeated over many years. Every conversation, every lesson learned, and every kind gesture gently becomes part of the story we tell ourselves about who we are. As you relax tonight, remember that your own life is filled with countless meaningful moments, even the quiet ones that seemed ordinary at the time. Fact 28. Your brain learns through repetition. Our 28th psychology fact explores one of the oldest and most reliable ways the human mind learns. The more often we practice a skill, the more familiar it becomes. Whether someone is learning to play the piano, ride a bicycle, speak another language, or cook a favorite meal, repetition gently strengthens the brain's connections. Psychologists describe learning as a gradual process rather than a single moment of success. Each attempt quietly teaches the mind something new, even when mistakes are made along the way. Over time, those small improvements begin to add together in remarkable ways. What once required complete concentration gradually starts to feel natural and effortless. This is why experienced musicians can play beautiful melodies without consciously thinking about every note. It is also why reading becomes easier after years of practice during childhood. The brain is constantly adapting to repeated experiences, quietly becoming more efficient with each one. Learning rarely happens all at once. Instead, it grows patiently, one peaceful repetition after another. Perhaps there is something comforting about knowing that every small step matters, even when progress feels almost invisible. Fact 29. Gentle nature can calm the mind. Our 29th psychology fact takes us outdoors into the peaceful beauty of nature. For generations, people have noticed that spending time among trees, rivers, mountains, or quiet gardens often brings a sense of calm. Psychologists have explored this experience and found that many natural environments may help people feel more relaxed and mentally refreshed. The gentle movement of leaves, the steady rhythm of ocean waves, and the soft songs of birds create patterns that many minds find comforting. Unlike busy city streets filled with constant demands, natural landscapes often encourage quiet observation instead of continuous attention. This allows the mind to rest without becoming completely inactive. Many people discover that their thoughts become clearer after a peaceful walk through a forest or beside a calm lake. Nature gently reminds us to slow down because it follows its own unhurried rhythm. Trees grow one season at a time, rivers flow without rushing, and the stars appear quietly each evening. Perhaps the human mind finds comfort in these timeless patterns because they have surrounded our ancestors for countless generations. As you imagine a peaceful forest beneath the evening sky, allow your thoughts to become just as calm as the gentle breeze moving through the trees. Sometimes the greatest form of relaxation is simply observing the quiet beauty that has always been there. Fact 30. Gratitude can change the way we think. Our 30th psychology fact brings this chapter to a gentle and thoughtful close. Psychologists have long been interested in the simple practice of gratitude. Gratitude does not mean pretending that life is always perfect or ignoring life's challenges. Instead, it means taking a quiet moment to notice something that is already good, no matter how small it may seem. It could be a warm cup of tea on a cool evening, a peaceful sunset, a kind conversation, or the comforting sound of rain outside your window. When people regularly notice these small moments, many report feeling more connected to the present. Psychologists believe gratitude gently shifts our attention toward experiences that might otherwise go unnoticed. It encourages the mind to appreciate simple pleasures that are often hidden within ordinary days. Like many healthy habits, gratitude becomes easier the more often it is practiced. It asks for only a few quiet moments, yet those moments can slowly shape the way we view the world around us. As tonight's journey continues, perhaps you can think of one peaceful thing that brought you comfort today. Hold that gentle thought for just a moment, then let it drift softly through your mind like a leaf floating across a quiet stream. And as your breathing grows slower and your eyelids become heavier, we'll continue our relaxing exploration of the wonderful science of psychology in the next chapter. Fact 31. Your brain quietly filters the world around you. Our 31st psychology fact begins with something your mind has been doing since the very moment you started listening tonight. At every second, your eyes, ears, skin, nose, and other senses collect an incredible amount of information from the world around you. If your brain paid equal attention to every tiny sound, every flicker of light, and every gentle sensation, everyday life would quickly become overwhelming. Instead, psychologists have discovered that the brain acts like a careful filter, selecting only the information that seems most important in each moment. This filtering happens so naturally that most people never notice it taking place. For example, you may stop noticing the quiet hum of a fan after a few minutes because your brain decides that the sound is safe and doesn't require your attention. The same thing happens with the feeling of your clothing against your skin or the steady rhythm of your own breathing. These sensations don't disappear, but your brain gently places them into the background. This remarkable ability allows you to focus on conversations, books, music, or even peaceful thoughts without becoming distracted by every detail around you. Psychologists believe this mental filtering helps conserve energy and allows us to respond more efficiently to the things that truly matter. If something suddenly changes, such as an unexpected sound or a bright flash of light, your attention immediately shifts because the brain recognizes that the situation may have changed. In many ways, your mind behaves like a quiet guardian, constantly watching the world while allowing your conscious thoughts to remain calm. As you continue relaxing this evening, your brain is still carefully filtering your surroundings, making it easier for you to settle into a peaceful state. Perhaps that quiet protection is one of the many invisible gifts your remarkable mind offers every single day. Fact 32. Tiny decisions shape your daily life. Our 30-second psychology fact reminds us that life is built from countless small decisions rather than only a few important ones. From the moment you wake up, your brain begins making choices, often without you even realizing it. Should you stand up now or stay in bed for another minute? Should you look out the window first or make a warm drink? Many of these decisions happen so quickly that they feel completely automatic. Psychologists estimate that people make thousands of decisions throughout an ordinary day. Fortunately, your brain has learned to automate many simple choices so it can save mental energy for more meaningful situations. Imagine how exhausting life would become if you had to carefully analyze every single step while walking or every movement while brushing your teeth. Instead, experience allows these everyday actions to become smooth and effortless. This efficiency is one reason the human mind is able to handle such a busy and constantly changing world. Although we often remember life's biggest decisions, it is the thousands of tiny ones that quietly shape our routines. Over weeks, months, and years, these small choices gradually become part of the story of who we are. Psychologists find it fascinating that even the smallest habits can gently influence the direction of an entire lifetime. As you breathe slowly tonight, remember that your mind has spent the entire day making countless quiet decisions, so you didn't have to think about each one individually. Fact 33. Your mind enjoys solving gentle mysteries. Our 33rd psychology fact explores why humans are naturally drawn toward mysteries. Have you ever found yourself wondering how an old clock works, why the stars appear brighter on certain nights, or what causes a familiar dream to return? Psychologists believe the brain enjoys filling gaps in knowledge because unanswered questions naturally capture our attention. When something feels incomplete, the mind quietly continues thinking about it. This gentle curiosity encourages us to explore, learn, and discover new ideas throughout our lives. Children demonstrate this beautifully by asking endless questions about the world around them. Adults continue doing the same thing, although the questions often become more complex. Scientists, historians, artists, and explorers all share this wonderful desire to understand what they do not yet know. Every new answer often leads to another thoughtful question waiting just beyond it. Psychology suggests that curiosity is not simply about finding answers. It is also about enjoying the peaceful journey of learning itself. Perhaps that is why discovering new ideas can feel deeply satisfying even when there is no prize waiting at the end. As tonight's journey continues, allow each new psychology fact to become another gentle mystery unfolding before your imagination. Fact 34. Your memories are connected like a great web. Our 34th psychology fact reveals that memories are rarely stored by themselves. Instead, psychologists believe they are connected together through an enormous network of associations. One memory quietly leads to another, often in ways that surprise us. The smell of fresh bread may remind you of a childhood kitchen. That kitchen may remind you of a family celebration. That celebration may remind you of a favorite song playing softly in the background. Before you know it, your mind has traveled many years into the past without any effort at all. These mental connections allow memories to support one another like branches growing from the same tree. Every new experience becomes linked with older experiences through emotions, places, sounds, people, and even seasons. The richer these connections become, the easier it often is to remember them later. Psychologists continue studying these remarkable networks because they reveal just how beautifully organized the human mind truly is. Rather than existing as isolated moments, our memories gently weave together into the story of our lives. As you become sleepier tonight, imagine your own memories glowing softly like stars connected across a peaceful night sky. Fact 35. Silence can be good for the mind. Our 35th psychology fact celebrates something that is often overlooked in our busy world. Silence may seem like the absence of sound, but psychologists have discovered that quiet moments can offer valuable opportunities for reflection. When distractions become fewer, the mind often begins organizing thoughts more gently. Many people notice that peaceful ideas arrive during calm walks, quiet mornings, or evenings spent listening only to the sounds of nature. Silence creates space for the brain to slow its constant stream of activity. Instead of reacting to new information every second, the mind has time to settle naturally. This does not mean every silent moment feels exactly the same for everyone. Some people enjoy complete quiet, while others prefer the gentle sound of rain, flowing water, or soft music in the background. Psychology reminds us that relaxation looks a little different for every individual. The important part is giving the mind permission to rest without constant demands. Even a few peaceful minutes can help many people feel calmer and more refreshed. As the world grows quieter around you tonight, perhaps your own thoughts are becoming softer as well. Sometimes the most meaningful conversations are the quiet ones we have within our own minds. Fact 36. The human mind is still full of wonderful mysteries. Our 36th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful ending. Although psychologists have learned an incredible amount about the human mind, there is still so much waiting to be discovered. Researchers continue exploring dreams, creativity, consciousness, emotions, memory, and countless other fascinating subjects. Every year brings new discoveries that deepen our understanding of how people think, learn, and experience the world. Yet each answer often reveals another beautiful question waiting just beyond it. This endless journey of discovery is one reason psychology remains such an exciting field of study. The human mind is both familiar and mysterious because we experience it every day while never seeing it directly. It quietly shapes every memory, every friendship, every hope, and every dream. It allows us to imagine distant futures while remembering moments from long ago. It helps us solve problems, appreciate beauty, and find meaning in ordinary experiences. Perhaps the greatest psychology fact of all is that your own remarkable mind is unlike any other that has ever existed. Every experience you've lived has created a unique landscape of thoughts, emotions, and memories that belongs only to you. So as your eyelids become heavier and your breathing settles into a slow, peaceful rhythm, allow yourself to appreciate the extraordinary mind that has quietly accompanied you through every moment of your life. And when you're ready, we'll continue our gentle journey together with even more relaxing psychology facts. Fact 37. Your brain loves looking for faces. Our 37th psychology fact begins with something your brain has been doing since the very first days of your life. Almost from birth, humans naturally pay close attention to faces more than almost anything else in the environment. Psychologists believe this remarkable ability developed because recognizing family members and trusted friends was essential for survival. Your brain contains specialized regions that become especially active whenever you look at a human face. These regions help you recognize familiar people within just a fraction of a second. Even subtle changes in a smile, raised eyebrows, or gentle eye movements can communicate emotions without a single word being spoken. Sometimes your brain is so eager to find faces that it notices them in clouds, tree bark, mountains, or even the front of a parked car. Psychologists call this tendency pareidolia, and it reminds us how strongly the mind searches for familiar patterns. Although those objects are not actually faces, your brain briefly interprets them as if they were. This remarkable habit shows just how deeply social human beings truly are. Our minds are naturally designed to notice one another. Perhaps that is why a warm smile from a stranger can quietly brighten an ordinary day. Even now, as you imagine peaceful scenes, your remarkable brain continues recognizing familiar expressions with incredible speed. It is another quiet reminder that the human mind has always been shaped by connection. Fact 38. Your attention naturally moves toward movement. Our 38th psychology fact explores why moving objects almost instantly capture your attention. Imagine sitting quietly beside a peaceful lake at sunset. The water is perfectly still until a single fish gently creates a ripple across the surface. Without even trying, your eyes immediately notice the movement. Psychologists believe this happens because the brain has evolved to respond quickly whenever something in the environment suddenly changes. Long ago, noticing movement could mean spotting food, avoiding danger, or recognizing another person nearby. Although modern life is very different, the same remarkable system continues working every day. This is why a bird flying across the sky often catches your attention before you consciously decide to look. The brain quietly treats unexpected movement as information that might be important. Once it realizes everything is safe, your attention gently returns to a relaxed state. This balance allows you to remain aware of your surroundings without constantly feeling alert. Your mind is always watching over you in quiet and thoughtful ways. As your breathing becomes slower tonight, your attention no longer needs to chase every little movement. Instead, it can gently settle like a feather floating toward the ground. Fact 39. Every person experiences time a little differently. Our 39th psychology fact reminds us that time is not always experienced in exactly the same way. Although every clock measures minutes and hours equally, the human mind often experiences time very differently. A joyful conversation with a close friend may seem to pass in only a few moments. Waiting in a long line, however, can sometimes make a single minute feel surprisingly long. Psychologists believe our attention plays an important role in shaping this experience. When we become deeply interested in an activity, we pay less attention to the passing of time itself. As a result, hours may seem to disappear almost effortlessly. The opposite can happen when we become bored or impatient. In those moments, our minds notice every passing second. This fascinating difference reminds us that psychological time and clock time are not always identical. Even childhood memories often seem longer because everything felt new and filled with discovery. As adults become familiar with everyday routines, weeks and months sometimes appear to pass more quickly. Perhaps tonight, as your thoughts become slower and more peaceful, time itself may begin to feel softer and less important. There is nowhere you need to hurry. This quiet moment belongs entirely to you. Fact 40. Your brain enjoys gentle routines. Our 40th psychology fact explores why simple routines can feel so comforting. Many people begin or end each day with familiar habits that rarely change. Some enjoy making a warm drink before sunrise. Others prefer reading a few pages of a favorite book before bed. Although these routines may seem ordinary, psychologists believe they provide a quiet sense of stability. Predictable habits reduce the number of decisions your brain must make each day. This allows more mental energy to remain available for unexpected situations. Routines also create gentle signals that help the body understand what comes next. A calming bedtime routine, for example, gradually tells the brain that the day is coming to an end. Over time, these repeated actions become associated with comfort and relaxation. Even small rituals can quietly become meaningful parts of daily life. Perhaps listening to peaceful psychology facts each evening will become one of your own comforting routines. Like the steady rhythm of ocean waves, familiar habits gently remind the mind that everything is calm. Fact 41. Your mind is constantly learning from other people. Our 41st psychology fact celebrates one of humanity's greatest strengths. Much of what we know has been learned simply by watching other people. Children carefully observe parents, teachers, brothers, sisters, and friends long before they understand complex explanations. Psychologists have found that observation is one of the most powerful ways human beings learn. We notice how others solve problems, express kindness, communicate, and explore the world. Without realizing it, our brains quietly collect these experiences and use them to guide future behavior. This remarkable ability has allowed knowledge to pass from one generation to the next for thousands of years. Every skill once learned by one person can eventually become a gift shared with another. Books, conversations, and stories all continue this tradition of learning together. Even tonight, you are quietly adding new ideas to your understanding of the human mind. Learning does not always require effort. Sometimes it simply begins with listening. And perhaps that is one of the most peaceful ways knowledge can grow. Fact 42. Wonder keeps the mind young. Our 40-second psychology fact brings this chapter to a gentle close. One quality that psychologists often admire is the human capacity for wonder. Wonder is the quiet feeling that appears when we look at a sky full of stars, hear beautiful music, or discover something completely unexpected. Unlike surprise, wonder invites us to slow down instead of reacting quickly. It encourages careful observation and thoughtful reflection. Children experience wonder almost every day because so much of the world is new to them. Adults can experience it just as deeply by remaining curious and open to learning. Every peaceful sunset, every forest path, every snowflake, and every night sky offers another opportunity to pause and appreciate the beauty around us. Psychologists believe moments of wonder can gently shift our attention away from daily worries and toward a broader perspective. These quiet experiences remind us that the world is still filled with countless discoveries waiting to be explored. Even after centuries of scientific research, the human mind continues to reveal new mysteries. And perhaps that is the most relaxing thought of all. No matter how much we learn, there will always be another beautiful question waiting beyond the horizon. So take another slow breath, allow your thoughts to drift peacefully like clouds beneath a quiet evening sky, and when you're ready, we'll continue exploring even more fascinating psychology facts together. Fact 43. Your mind naturally notices what is different. Our 43rd psychology fact begins with one of the brain's oldest survival skills. Imagine walking through a peaceful forest where every tree looks almost the same. If one tree suddenly had bright golden leaves while all the others remained deep green, your attention would almost certainly drift toward the unusual one. Psychologists have discovered that the human mind naturally notices things that stand out from their surroundings. This tendency helped our ancestors recognize changes in the environment that could have been important for survival. Today, the same ability helps us notice a colorful flower in a field, an unfamiliar sound in a quiet room, or a single star appearing before the rest of the night sky. Our brains are constantly comparing one object with another, gently searching for differences without requiring any conscious effort. Most of this work happens so quickly that we rarely realize it is taking place. The mind quietly asks itself whether something belongs, whether it is familiar, or whether it deserves a closer look. When everything appears predictable, the brain remains calm and relaxed. When something unexpected appears, attention briefly shifts before gently settling once again. This remarkable balance allows us to explore the world while remaining aware of meaningful changes. As you continue relaxing tonight, your own mind may quietly notice the peaceful rhythm of each sentence becoming more familiar with every passing moment. Fact 44. Your thoughts can influence your feelings. Our 44th psychology fact explores the gentle conversation between thoughts and emotions. Many people imagine that emotions simply appear on their own, but psychologists have found that our thoughts often play an important role in shaping how we feel. The same event can be experienced differently depending on the meaning our minds give to it. A rainy afternoon may seem disappointing to one person, while another sees it as the perfect opportunity to enjoy a quiet book and a warm drink. Neither experience is completely right or completely wrong. Instead, each reflects a different way of interpreting the same moment. Our minds are constantly creating explanations for the events around us. These interpretations quietly influence our emotional experiences throughout the day. This does not mean we can instantly control every feeling we have. Rather, it reminds us that thoughts and emotions gently influence one another in an ongoing conversation. Psychologists continue studying this relationship because it helps explain how people adapt to challenges and appreciate joyful moments. Even tonight, peaceful thoughts may gradually encourage peaceful feelings. Like gentle waves meeting the shore, the mind and the heart quietly shape one another with remarkable patience. Fact 45. Your brain enjoys predictable rhythms. Our 45th psychology fact takes us into the comforting world of rhythm. Have you ever noticed how the steady sound of falling rain or distant ocean waves can feel deeply relaxing? Psychologists believe the brain naturally enjoys gentle, predictable patterns. Your heartbeat follows a rhythm. Your breathing follows a rhythm. Day slowly becomes night, and night gently becomes morning in a rhythm that has existed for countless generations. The changing seasons arrive with their own quiet rhythm as well. Because our lives are surrounded by these repeating patterns, the brain often finds them comforting. This is one reason many people enjoy soft instrumental music or the steady ticking of an old clock. Predictable sounds require very little effort to understand, allowing the mind to gradually relax. As the rhythm continues without sudden interruptions, your thoughts often begin slowing down to match it. Even the calm pace of this narration follows a gentle rhythm designed to encourage rest. Perhaps your breathing has already become slower than it was a few minutes ago. If so, your remarkable mind is simply responding to one of its favorite things, a peaceful and familiar pattern. Fact 46. The human mind learns best through small steps. Our 46th psychology fact reminds us that lasting learning rarely happens all at once. Many people imagine that great discoveries arrive in a single dramatic moment. While that occasionally happens, psychologists have found that most learning grows gradually through many small experiences. Every conversation teaches something new. Every book adds another page of understanding. Every quiet observation becomes another tiny piece of knowledge. These small moments slowly build upon one another like stones forming a peaceful garden path. At first the progress may seem almost invisible. Then one day you suddenly realize that something which once felt difficult has become surprisingly easy. The remarkable thing is that your brain has been improving quietly all along. It has simply been making thousands of tiny adjustments behind the scenes. This gentle process reminds us that patience is often one of the greatest partners of learning. Every small step matters, even when it feels almost too small to notice. As tonight's journey continues, each relaxing psychology fact becomes another peaceful step along that endless path of discovery. Fact 47. Shared experiences bring people closer. Our 47th psychology fact explores one of the quiet foundations of human relationships. People often feel closer to those with whom they have shared meaningful experiences. A family vacation, a favorite meal, a long conversation beneath the stars, or even working together toward a common goal can create lasting memories. Psychologists believe these shared moments strengthen feelings of trust and belonging. The experience itself is important, but so is remembering it together later. Looking back on happy memories often strengthens relationships all over again. This is one reason friends enjoy telling old stories that everyone already knows. The stories themselves become part of the friendship. Each retelling gently reminds the brain of connection, familiarity, and shared history. Over time, these memories weave people together in quiet and meaningful ways. Even simple everyday moments can become treasured memories years later. Perhaps someone is remembering a peaceful evening with you right now without either of you realizing it. Our lives are gently connected through countless shared experiences that continue shaping us long after they have passed. Fact 48. The human mind never stops growing. Our 48th psychology fact brings this chapter to a calm and hopeful conclusion. One of the most encouraging discoveries in modern psychology is that growth does not belong only to childhood. Throughout life, the human mind continues adapting to new ideas, new people, and new experiences. Every book you read, every skill you practice, and every meaningful conversation leaves a gentle impression upon your brain. Some changes happen quickly, while others unfold so gradually that they are almost impossible to notice from one day to the next. Yet over months and years, those small changes quietly become part of who you are. The person you are today knows things that your younger self could only imagine. The person you will become tomorrow will continue learning in ways you cannot yet predict. Psychologists find this lifelong ability to grow both inspiring and deeply comforting. It reminds us that every peaceful day offers another opportunity to understand ourselves a little better. Your remarkable mind is not a finished story. It is a living, growing landscape that continues changing with every experience you have. As your eyelids become heavier and your thoughts drift more slowly, carry with you the comforting knowledge that your mind is gently growing even now. And with that peaceful thought, let us continue our relaxing journey into the beautiful mysteries of psychology in the next chapter. Fact 49. Your brain quietly learns while you sleep. Our 49th psychology fact begins with one of the most fascinating discoveries about the sleeping mind. For many years, people believed that sleep was simply a time when the brain rested after a long and busy day. Psychologists and neuroscientists now understand that sleep is actually one of the busiest times for the human brain. While your eyes remain closed and your muscles become relaxed, your mind continues performing countless important tasks. It gently organizes memories, strengthens useful information, and removes some of the unnecessary details collected throughout the day. Researchers believe this quiet process helps prepare the brain for new learning when morning arrives. It is almost as if an invisible librarian spends the entire night carefully arranging thousands of books onto the correct shelves. When you wake up, you rarely notice that this careful work has taken place. Yet your mind has quietly been making space for tomorrow's experiences while protecting many of yesterday's memories. This remarkable activity happens every single night without requiring any conscious effort. It is one of the many reasons psychologists often describe healthy sleep as an essential partner of learning. Even as you listen to these relaxing facts, your brain is preparing for the peaceful work it will continue after you drift asleep. Perhaps that is a comforting thought, knowing that your mind gently cares for itself while you simply rest. Fact 50. Your brain notices patterns in music. Our 50th psychology fact takes us into the beautiful relationship between music and the human mind. When you listen to a gentle melody, your brain is doing much more than simply hearing individual notes. Psychologists have discovered that the mind constantly searches for repeating rhythms and familiar musical patterns. Even before the next note arrives, your brain quietly predicts what might come next. When the prediction is correct, listening often feels smooth and satisfying. When the melody changes unexpectedly in a pleasant way, the brain experiences a gentle sense of surprise and curiosity. This delicate balance between familiarity and novelty is one reason music can feel so enjoyable. It keeps the mind engaged without becoming overwhelming. Slow melodies with repeating patterns are especially calming because they require very little mental effort to follow. Many people naturally slow their breathing while listening to peaceful music. Some even notice their thoughts becoming softer as the rhythm continues. Psychologists believe this is one reason gentle instrumental music is often used during relaxation and meditation. Perhaps the quiet rhythm of these words is becoming a kind of peaceful melody as well. Sentence by sentence, your remarkable mind continues following the gentle pattern toward deeper relaxation. Fact 51. Every memory is connected to emotion. Our 51st psychology fact explores the close friendship between memory and emotion. Think back to one of your happiest childhood moments. You may not remember every detail perfectly, yet you can probably still remember how that moment felt. Psychologists have found that emotions often strengthen the memories connected to important experiences. Moments filled with joy, excitement, surprise, or deep curiosity are sometimes remembered more clearly than ordinary daily events. This happens because several parts of the brain work together whenever emotions become involved. The emotional experience gently tells the brain that the moment may be important enough to remember. Not every emotional memory is dramatic. Sometimes a peaceful sunset, the smell of fresh rain, or the sound of waves reaching the shore quietly stays with us for many years. Even small moments of kindness often leave lasting impressions. These memories become part of the story we carry throughout our lives. Every meaningful experience adds another gentle thread to the beautiful tapestry of the human mind. As you become sleepier tonight, perhaps your own peaceful memories are resting quietly nearby, waiting to appear whenever you need them. Fact 52. Curiosity keeps the brain active. Our 50-second psychology fact celebrates one of the most wonderful qualities of human nature. From the time we are very young, curiosity gently encourages us to explore the unknown. A child may spend many minutes watching an insect cross a leaf or asking endless questions about the stars above. That same curiosity continues throughout adulthood, although it often takes different forms. Psychologists believe curiosity encourages the brain to pay closer attention and remember new information more effectively. When something truly interests us, learning often feels easier and more enjoyable. Instead of forcing ourselves to concentrate, our attention naturally stays with the subject. Curiosity quietly transforms information into discovery. It reminds us that every answer often leads to another fascinating question. Scientists continue exploring the universe because of curiosity. Artists continue creating because of curiosity. Writers continue imagining new stories because of curiosity. Even tonight, your quiet interest in psychology is helping your remarkable mind discover new ways of understanding itself. Perhaps curiosity is one of humanity's greatest companions, gently leading us toward knowledge one peaceful question at a time. Fact 53. Your mind appreciates beautiful scenery. Our 53rd psychology fact takes us to some of the most peaceful places on Earth. Imagine standing beside a crystal-clear lake surrounded by tall mountains just before sunrise. The water is perfectly still, the air is cool, and the first golden light begins touching the distant peaks. Many people describe scenes like this as naturally calming. Psychologists have spent years studying why beautiful landscapes often create such peaceful feelings. Although every person has unique preferences, many natural environments appear to encourage relaxation and gentle reflection. Open skies, flowing rivers, quiet forests, and rolling hills often invite the mind to slow down. These places ask very little from us except to observe their quiet beauty. Perhaps this explains why people throughout history have traveled great distances simply to admire remarkable landscapes. Nature gently reminds us that not everything needs to happen quickly. Trees grow patiently. Rivers flow steadily. Clouds drift without hurry. As you picture this peaceful landscape tonight, allow your own thoughts to move with the same calm rhythm. Fact 54. Your mind is your lifelong companion. Our 54th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful close. From your very first breath until this very moment, your mind has quietly accompanied you through every experience of your life. It has celebrated your happiest moments and helped you through difficult ones. It has stored your memories, imagined your dreams, solved your problems, and wondered about the future. Although we often think about the outside world, psychology gently reminds us that our inner world is just as extraordinary. Your thoughts have changed over the years. Your memories have grown richer. Your understanding has become deeper. Yet through every stage of life, your remarkable mind has continued learning and adapting. Psychologists continue discovering new things about the brain every year, but much of its beauty still remains a wonderful mystery. Perhaps that mystery is part of what makes the human mind so endlessly fascinating. As your breathing becomes slow and steady, Take a quiet moment to appreciate the incredible companion that has never left your side. It asks for very little, yet it quietly works every moment to help you learn, imagine, remember, and experience the world. And with that gentle thought resting peacefully in your mind, we'll continue our relaxing journey through the beautiful science of psychology in the next chapter. Fact 55. Your brain is remarkably good at recognizing voices. Our 55th psychology fact begins with one of the most comforting abilities of the human mind. Imagine hearing the voice of a close friend or family member from another room without seeing them at all. In just a brief moment, your brain can often recognize exactly who is speaking. Psychologists have discovered that the human brain remembers far more than the words people say. It also remembers the rhythm of a voice, its tone, its pace, and countless tiny details that make every person sound unique. These vocal patterns become stored alongside memories of the people we know and care about. That is why hearing a familiar voice after many years can instantly bring back old memories and warm emotions. Sometimes a single greeting is enough to remind us of places we once visited or conversations we thought we had forgotten. Our remarkable minds quietly connect voices with faces, experiences, emotions, and entire chapters of our lives. This ability helps us build relationships and recognize people even when we cannot see them. Perhaps that is one reason a calm and gentle voice often feels reassuring during quiet evenings like this. As you continue listening, your brain is becoming more familiar with the peaceful rhythm of these words. Little by little, that familiar rhythm may encourage your thoughts to become calmer as well. Fact 56. Your brain is constantly comparing things. Our 56th psychology fact explores a quiet habit that shapes many of your everyday thoughts. Rather than judging something completely by itself, the brain often understands it by comparing it with something else. A warm summer evening feels even warmer after a cool spring morning. A peaceful whisper seems quieter after standing beside a busy road. Psychologists believe comparison helps the brain organize information more efficiently. Instead of measuring every experience from the beginning, the mind uses previous experiences as gentle reference points. This makes understanding the world much faster and often much easier. The same landscape may appear completely different depending on the season in which you visit it. A familiar path covered in autumn leaves feels different from that same path beneath fresh winter snow. Neither experience is better or worse. They are simply understood through comparison. Your remarkable brain quietly performs these comparisons throughout every single day. Most of them happen so naturally that you never notice them at all. This invisible habit allows the world to feel rich, meaningful, and full of subtle differences. As your thoughts slow this evening, allow your mind to gently compare nothing at all, simply enjoying this peaceful moment exactly as it is. Fact 57. Small acts of kindness are often remembered for years. Our 57th psychology fact reminds us that meaningful memories are not always created by extraordinary events. Very often, they begin with surprisingly small moments of kindness. A stranger holding a door open, a teacher offering encouraging words, or a friend checking in during a difficult week may seem simple at the time. Yet psychologists have found that these thoughtful gestures often remain in our memories for many years. Kindness carries emotional meaning, and emotional experiences are more likely to leave lasting impressions. Many people can clearly remember a kind word they received decades earlier. Interestingly, those who offer kindness often remember the experience warmly as well. The human mind appears to value moments that strengthen connection between people. Even brief interactions can quietly influence someone's day in ways we never fully realize. A smile, a patient conversation, or a simple expression of gratitude may travel much farther than we imagine. Psychology reminds us that kindness rarely disappears once it is shared. Instead, it often continues living quietly inside another person's memory. Perhaps someone still remembers a thoughtful thing you once did, even if you have completely forgotten it yourself. Fact 58. Your brain enjoys discovering something new. Our 58th psychology fact celebrates one of the greatest adventures of the human mind. Although the brain appreciates familiar routines, it also enjoys discovering something new from time to time. Learning a new word, visiting a different place, or understanding an interesting idea gently awakens curiosity. Psychologists believe novelty encourages the brain to pay closer attention because unfamiliar experiences may contain valuable information. This balance between familiarity and discovery keeps life interesting without becoming overwhelming. Imagine walking through a forest trail you know well and suddenly noticing a beautiful flower you have never seen before. The path remains comfortably familiar, yet the small discovery adds a quiet sense of wonder. Our minds seem to appreciate exactly this combination of safety and curiosity. It encourages learning while still allowing us to feel relaxed. Every peaceful fact you hear tonight becomes another small discovery added to your growing understanding of psychology. Some ideas may stay with you tomorrow, while others simply create a pleasant feeling of curiosity before drifting away. Either way, your remarkable brain has gently expanded its view of the world by just a little. Learning does not always have to be exciting or dramatic. Sometimes it happens most beautifully during moments of complete calm. Fact 59. Your imagination can help you feel calm. Our 59th psychology fact explores the peaceful relationship between imagination and relaxation. Close your eyes for a moment and picture a quiet beach just before sunrise. Imagine gentle waves rolling toward the shore while the sky slowly changes from deep blue to soft golden light. Although you are still exactly where you are, your mind is able to create this peaceful scene with surprising detail. Psychologists have found that mental imagery can influence the way we experience emotions. Many people naturally become calmer when imagining places they associate with safety and comfort. This is why visualization is often included in relaxation exercises and mindfulness practices. The remarkable thing is that your imagination requires no ticket, no luggage, and no map. Within seconds it can gently carry you to peaceful forests, snowy mountains, quiet rivers, or star-filled skies. Every imagined journey reminds us that the human mind is wonderfully creative. As tonight's narration continues, perhaps your own imagination is quietly painting scenes that help your body relax a little more. Allow those peaceful images to come and go naturally, like clouds drifting across a calm evening sky. Fact 60. Every day your mind becomes part of a bigger story. Our 60th psychology fact brings this chapter to a gentle and thoughtful conclusion. When we think about life, we often remember only the biggest moments, such as birthdays, graduations, journeys, or celebrations. Yet psychologists remind us that our lives are truly built from ordinary days quietly connected together. A peaceful walk, a meaningful conversation, a cup of tea shared with someone special, or a quiet evening spent reflecting all become part of our personal story. Each experience gently adds another page to the unique book of your life. Some chapters are exciting, while others are calm and peaceful. Both are equally important because together they shape the person you continue becoming. Your remarkable mind carefully weaves these moments into memories that remain with you for years to come. Even tonight, as you listen to these relaxing psychology facts, another peaceful page is being written. Perhaps months or even years from now, you will remember the comforting rhythm of this quiet evening. Psychology teaches us that every experience, no matter how ordinary it seems, contributes to the larger story of who we are. So as your breathing grows slower and your thoughts become lighter, allow yourself to appreciate this simple moment. It may seem small today, yet one day it could become a gentle memory that quietly brings you comfort once again. And when you're ready, we'll continue exploring even more fascinating psychology facts together. Fact 61. Your brain pays special attention to human eyes. Our 61st psychology fact begins with one of the first things people notice when meeting someone new. Psychologists have discovered that the human brain naturally pays special attention to another person's eyes. Long before language became as advanced as it is today, our ancestors relied on eye contact to understand emotions, intentions, and attention. Even today, a simple glance can communicate curiosity, kindness, surprise, or confidence without a single word being spoken. Specialized areas of the brain help us recognize where another person is looking almost instantly. This remarkable ability allows us to understand what someone else may be paying attention to. It also helps us cooperate, learn from one another, and build meaningful relationships. Babies begin following the gaze of adults at a very young age, opening the door to countless opportunities for learning. Psychologists believe this simple skill has played an important role throughout human history. Every shared glance quietly strengthens our ability to communicate and understand one another. Even while watching a movie or looking at a photograph, your eyes are naturally drawn toward the eyes of the people you see. Your remarkable brain quietly understands that the direction of someone's gaze often tells an important story. Perhaps this gentle ability to notice another person's attention is one of the many invisible threads connecting us all. Fact 62. Your mind loves gentle repetition. Our 60-second psychology fact explores why repeating something can feel surprisingly comforting. Think about the steady sound of rain falling outside a quiet window. Each drop sounds slightly different, yet together they create a peaceful rhythm that seems almost timeless. Psychologists believe the brain often finds repeated patterns calming because they are easy to predict. When something follows a gentle and familiar rhythm, the mind does not have to work very hard to understand it. This allows attention to relax instead of constantly searching for surprises. That is one reason bedtime stories, soft music, and familiar evening routines can feel so comforting. Even hearing a favorite phrase repeated from time to time may create a quiet sense of familiarity. The brain recognizes the pattern and gradually settles into it. Rather than becoming bored, the mind often experiences predictable repetition as peaceful and reassuring. Nature is filled with these comforting rhythms, from ocean waves reaching the shore to leaves gently moving in the wind. As this narration continues, you may notice that its calm pace and gentle repetition encourage your own breathing to become slower. Little by little, familiar patterns quietly invite both the body and the mind toward restful relaxation. Fact 63. Your brain is always looking for balance. Our 63rd psychology fact reminds us that the human mind naturally seeks balance. Throughout the day, your brain is constantly helping your body adjust to changing conditions. It responds to light and darkness, warmth and coolness, activity and rest. Psychologists often describe well-being as a balance rather than a permanent destination. After busy periods, the mind often welcomes quiet moments. After learning something difficult, it appreciates opportunities to reflect. After spending time in crowded places, many people naturally enjoy a little peaceful solitude. This gentle movement between activity and rest helps the brain remain flexible and healthy. Even your emotions naturally rise and fall rather than remaining exactly the same throughout the day. The remarkable thing is that your mind is always working to restore harmony whenever life becomes a little too busy or demanding. Like the calm surface of a lake returning after a passing breeze, the brain has an incredible ability to settle again. Tonight is one of those quiet opportunities to let your thoughts gently return to balance. With every slow breath, your remarkable mind is simply doing what it has always done, guiding you back toward calm. Fact 64. Your memories become part of who you are. Our 64th psychology fact explores the beautiful connection between memory and identity. Imagine waking up one morning without remembering your favorite places, your closest friends, or the experiences that shaped your life. It would feel as though an important part of your story had quietly disappeared. Psychologists believe our memories help create our sense of self. They remind us where we have been, what we have learned, and how we have grown over time. Every joyful celebration, every challenge overcome, and every peaceful afternoon becomes another chapter in the story your mind carries. Some memories remain bright and detailed, while others gently soften with time. Even those faded memories continue influencing the person you become. The experiences you remember help guide future choices, dreams, and hopes. Your identity is not created in a single day. Instead, it grows patiently through thousands of ordinary moments quietly connected together. As you relax tonight, remember that your remarkable mind has spent your entire life carefully gathering the experiences that make you uniquely you. Every peaceful day adds another page to that extraordinary story. Fact 65. The brain learns from every conversation. Our 65th psychology fact reminds us that learning often happens during the simplest moments. Many people think learning only takes place inside classrooms or while reading books. Psychologists have discovered that ordinary conversations are also powerful opportunities for the brain to grow. Every time we speak with another person, we hear new words, different ideas, and unique perspectives. Our minds quietly compare those ideas with what we already know. Sometimes the conversation confirms our understanding. Sometimes it gently changes it. Even a short discussion may leave a lasting impression that quietly returns days or even years later. The brain is constantly collecting these small pieces of knowledge. Over time, they become woven into our understanding of the world. Perhaps someone once shared a simple piece of advice that stayed with you for much longer than either of you expected. Moments like these remind us that learning often arrives through ordinary human connection. Even tonight, this peaceful conversation about psychology is becoming another small part of your lifelong journey of learning. Fact 66. Wonder never truly leaves the human mind. Our 66th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful close. Many people believe wonder belongs only to childhood, but psychologists see it differently. The ability to feel amazed by the world can remain with us throughout our entire lives. It appears whenever we stand beneath a sky filled with countless stars. It appears while watching snow quietly fall across a silent landscape. It appears when listening to beautiful music or discovering an idea that changes the way we see the world. Wonder gently encourages us to pause instead of rushing forward. It reminds us that not every experience needs to be explained immediately. Some moments are simply meant to be appreciated. The human mind grows richer whenever it allows curiosity and gratitude to exist together. Even after centuries of exploration, the universe, nature, and the human brain continue offering new mysteries to discover. Perhaps that endless sense of possibility is one of psychology's most comforting lessons. No matter how much we learn, There will always be another peaceful question waiting just beyond the horizon. So take another slow breath, allow your body to become a little heavier, let your thoughts drift as gently as clouds across an evening sky, and when you're ready, we'll continue our quiet journey through the remarkable science of the human mind with even more relaxing psychology facts. Fact 67. Your brain quietly connects one idea to another. Our 67th psychology fact begins with one of the most remarkable habits of the human mind. Rarely does a single thought remain completely by itself for very long. Instead, one idea gently leads to another, almost like stepping stones crossing a quiet stream. You may think about a favorite season, which reminds you of a particular tree, which brings back memories of a peaceful afternoon from many years ago. Psychologists believe this happens because memories and ideas are connected through an enormous network inside the brain. Each experience forms countless links with places, emotions, sounds, smells, and other memories collected throughout life. When one memory becomes active, nearby memories often become easier to reach as well. This gentle chain of associations explains why one simple thought can lead to an entirely different memory only moments later. It also helps explain why creativity often feels like connecting ideas that previously seemed unrelated. Writers, artists, inventors, and scientists all rely on this remarkable ability every day. The brain quietly explores these invisible pathways without asking for conscious effort. As you relax this evening, perhaps your own thoughts are drifting gently from one peaceful memory to another. There is no need to guide them. Your remarkable mind already knows the way. Fact 68. Your mind notices tiny changes without you realizing it. Our 68th psychology fact explores the quiet awareness that works beneath your conscious thoughts. Imagine sitting beside a calm lake while the evening slowly becomes night. At first, you may not notice the fading light because the change happens so gradually. Yet your brain notices every tiny difference from one moment to the next. Psychologists have discovered that the mind constantly monitors small changes in the environment, even when we are not consciously paying attention. The temperature shifts ever so slightly. The shadows grow a little longer. The sounds of daytime birds slowly give way to the gentle songs of creatures that prefer the night. Your brain quietly records these subtle changes and adjusts your awareness accordingly. Most of this remarkable work happens completely outside your conscious awareness. Without these continuous adjustments, the world would feel confusing and unpredictable. Instead, your mind gently guides you through changing environments with incredible ease. It performs millions of tiny observations every day while allowing you to simply enjoy the experience. As this peaceful evening continues, your own brain is quietly noticing countless gentle details without asking anything from you at all. Fact 69. Your brain appreciates moments of awe. Our 69th psychology fact takes us into one of the most beautiful emotions people can experience. Psychologists use the word awe to describe the feeling that appears when something seems wonderfully vast or deeply inspiring. Standing beneath a sky filled with countless stars is one example. Watching enormous waves roll toward the shore or looking across a mountain range stretching far into the distance can create the same feeling. These experiences gently remind us that the world is much larger than our everyday routines. Researchers believe moments of awe often encourage people to slow down and observe more carefully. Many also report feeling calmer and more connected to nature after experiencing these peaceful moments. The human mind seems naturally drawn toward scenes that inspire quiet wonder. Perhaps this is why sunsets, waterfalls, forests, and clear night skies have fascinated people throughout history. Every generation pauses to admire the same stars, the same moon, and the same changing seasons. Although the people change, the feeling of wonder quietly remains. As you imagine one of these peaceful places tonight, allow yourself to simply observe without trying to explain everything. Sometimes the most relaxing moments are those that leave us speechless. Fact 70. Your brain learns from rest as well as activity. Our 70th psychology fact reminds us that growth does not happen only during busy moments. Many people imagine that learning requires constant activity and endless concentration. Psychologists have discovered that periods of rest are also important parts of the learning process. After spending time solving problems or learning something new, the brain often benefits from quiet moments. These peaceful pauses allow information to settle into existing knowledge. Rather than doing nothing, the brain continues gently organizing what it has recently experienced. This invisible work helps strengthen understanding over time. It is one reason stepping away from a difficult task sometimes makes the solution appear more clearly later. Your remarkable mind quietly continues exploring possibilities even while your attention is somewhere else. Nature follows a similar rhythm. Day is followed by night. Spring is followed by winter before new growth begins again. The human brain also flourishes through this gentle balance between effort and rest. As you become sleepier tonight, remember that relaxation is not the opposite of learning. It is often one of learning's most important companions. Fact 71. Your thoughts drift like clouds. Our 71st psychology fact explores the peaceful nature of everyday thinking. If you quietly observe your thoughts for a few moments, you may notice that they rarely remain still. One memory appears, then gently fades. A new idea quietly arrives before drifting away once again. Psychologists often describe thoughts as temporary mental events rather than permanent parts of who we are. Much like clouds moving across a calm evening sky, thoughts naturally come and go. Some remain only for a few seconds. Others linger a little longer before quietly disappearing beyond the horizon of attention. The remarkable thing is that your mind continues creating new thoughts without needing constant direction. There is no need to hold tightly to every idea that appears. Many of them simply pass through the mind as naturally as leaves floating along a peaceful river. Recognizing this gentle movement can make it easier to relax. Tonight, allow each thought to arrive peacefully and leave just as peacefully. There is nowhere your mind needs to rush. It is perfectly safe to simply let your thoughts drift. Fact 72. Every quiet evening helps shape tomorrow. Our 70-second psychology fact brings this chapter to a calm and comforting conclusion. Every peaceful evening becomes part of the foundation for the day that follows. The conversations you have, the books you read, the memories you create, and the moments of quiet reflection all gently influence tomorrow's thoughts. Psychologists remind us that personal growth is rarely dramatic. More often, it happens through countless ordinary evenings just like this one. One peaceful night may not seem to change very much. Yet over months and years, these quiet moments gradually become woven into the larger story of your life. Every calm breath teaches your body a little more about relaxation. Every interesting idea gently expands your understanding. Every moment of gratitude quietly strengthens appreciation for the world around you. Your remarkable mind is always learning, always adapting, and always preparing for another new day. Even as sleep slowly approaches, your brain continues its patient and invisible work. So let your breathing become slow and effortless. Allow your body to feel comfortably heavy. Let every thought become softer than the one before it. And when you're ready, we'll continue our peaceful journey together with even more relaxing psychology facts about the extraordinary human mind. Fact 73. Your brain quietly creates expectations. Our 73rd psychology fact begins with something your remarkable mind does every moment of every day. Without asking for permission, your brain is constantly creating gentle expectations about what will happen next. When you walk toward a familiar doorway, your mind expects the handle to be in the same place it was yesterday. When someone begins singing a well-known song, your brain quietly predicts the next line before it is even heard. Psychologists believe these expectations help us move through the world with confidence and efficiency. Instead of analyzing every situation from the beginning, the brain builds upon everything it has already learned. Most of the time, these expectations are wonderfully accurate, making everyday life feel smooth and familiar. Occasionally, something unexpected happens, and the brain quickly adjusts its understanding. That ability to learn from surprises is one of the reasons humans adapt so well to changing environments. Your expectations are never completely fixed because your mind is always updating them through experience. This quiet process continues whether you are awake, learning, relaxing, or simply watching clouds drift across the sky. Even tonight, your brain has begun recognizing the calm rhythm of these psychology facts. That familiar pattern may already be helping your thoughts become slower and more peaceful. It is another gentle reminder that your remarkable mind is always learning, even during moments of complete relaxation. Fact 74. Your mind finds comfort in gentle sounds. Our 74th psychology fact explores why certain sounds feel naturally calming. Imagine standing beside a quiet stream as clear water flows gently over smooth stones. There is no perfect repetition, yet every sound blends together into one peaceful rhythm. Psychologists have found that many people feel relaxed when listening to natural sounds such as rainfall, ocean waves, birds singing at sunrise, or leaves softly moving in the wind. These sounds often change slowly rather than suddenly, allowing the brain to remain calm. Unlike loud or unpredictable noises, gentle natural sounds rarely demand immediate attention. Instead, they quietly become part of the background, creating an atmosphere of comfort. Researchers believe this may be one reason people often choose nature sounds while studying, meditating, or preparing for sleep. The mind seems to welcome environments that feel both peaceful and predictable. Perhaps these sounds remind us of places where generations of humans once rested safely beneath open skies. Even if we live far from forests or oceans today, our brains still seem to appreciate their quiet rhythms. As you continue listening tonight, imagine soft rain falling beyond your window while a gentle breeze moves through distant trees. Allow those peaceful sounds to blend naturally with your breathing as your body becomes a little more relaxed. Fact 75. Your imagination is always creating. Our 75th psychology fact reminds us that imagination never truly belongs only to childhood. Many adults believe they imagine less than children, yet psychologists see imagination appearing throughout everyday life. Whenever you plan tomorrow, picture a future journey, decorate a room, or imagine the ending of a story, your imagination is quietly at work. It allows the mind to explore possibilities before they become reality. This remarkable ability helps people solve problems, make decisions, and prepare for unfamiliar situations. Engineers imagine buildings before they are constructed. Musicians imagine melodies before they are played. Authors imagine entire worlds before writing the first sentence. Even simple conversations often begin as imagined words inside the mind before they are spoken aloud. Imagination gently connects memory with curiosity, allowing old experiences to inspire completely new ideas. Without imagination, many of humanity's greatest discoveries would never have begun. As your thoughts drift peacefully this evening, your own imagination may quietly create beautiful landscapes, calm oceans, or skies filled with stars. There is no right or wrong destination. Your remarkable mind simply enjoys exploring places that only it can create. Fact 76. Tiny moments often become lifelong memories. Our 76 psychology fact explores how ordinary moments sometimes become unforgettable. People often expect their strongest memories to come from extraordinary events. Yet psychologists have discovered that many treasured memories begin during surprisingly simple experiences. A quiet conversation on a front porch. The smell of cookies baking in the kitchen. The feeling of warm sunlight through a bedroom window on a peaceful morning. A gentle laugh shared with someone you love. At the time, these moments may seem completely ordinary. Years later, they often become some of the memories we value most. The brain quietly stores not only what happened, but also how those moments made us feel. This is why simple experiences sometimes become lasting treasures. Life is rarely remembered as one grand event. Instead, it is remembered as thousands of small moments gently woven together. Perhaps tonight will become one of those quiet memories for someone listening. A peaceful evening, a calm voice, and a journey through the fascinating world of psychology. Fact 77. The human mind enjoys exploring questions. Our 77th psychology fact celebrates one of humanity's oldest habits. Long before there were books, classrooms, or universities, people looked toward the sky and wondered about the world around them. Questions have always been one of the greatest tools of the human mind. Psychologists believe asking thoughtful questions encourages deeper learning than simply collecting answers. A curious mind continues searching long after the first explanation appears. Every answer opens another small door waiting to be explored. This endless journey of discovery has shaped science, philosophy, art, and countless other fields of knowledge. Children naturally ask hundreds of questions because curiosity comes so easily to the growing brain. Adults continue asking questions as well, although they are often quieter and more thoughtful. The desire to understand ourselves and the world around us never completely disappears. Perhaps that quiet curiosity is one of the reasons you chose to listen to these relaxing psychology facts tonight. Your remarkable mind continues doing what it has always loved to do. It keeps wondering, keeps learning, and keeps discovering one peaceful idea after another. Fact 78. Your mind is a living story. Our 78th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful conclusion. Imagine your life as a book that has been quietly written one day at a time. Some chapters are filled with exciting adventures. Others are calm, thoughtful, and wonderfully ordinary. Every person you have met has added a few pages to that story. Every place you have visited has become part of its setting. Every lesson you have learned has quietly shaped the chapters that followed. Psychologists believe people naturally understand their lives through stories rather than isolated events. Looking back allows us to see how small moments gradually connect into something much larger. Your remarkable mind gently gathers these experiences and transforms them into the unique story that belongs only to you. No one else has lived exactly the same life. No one else has collected exactly the same memories. That makes your inner world completely unique. As your breathing becomes slow and peaceful, allow yourself to appreciate the extraordinary story your mind has been writing since the day you were born. And with that comforting thought resting quietly beside you, let us continue our gentle journey into the beautiful science of psychology with the next fascinating discoveries. Fact 79. Your brain is always searching for meaning. Our 79th psychology fact begins with one of the deepest habits of the human mind. From the earliest years of life, people naturally try to understand why things happen and what they might mean. Psychologists have discovered that the brain rarely enjoys leaving experiences completely unexplained. Instead, it gently connects events together, creating stories that help the world feel more understandable. This quiet search for meaning influences the way we remember the past and imagine the future. Sometimes the meaning comes from a conversation that changed our perspective. Sometimes it grows from a peaceful walk through nature or a quiet evening spent reflecting. Even simple traditions often become meaningful because they remind us of family, friendship, or moments of comfort. The remarkable thing is that meaning is often created gradually rather than appearing all at once. Many experiences seem ordinary at first but become deeply important years later. The human mind enjoys discovering these hidden connections over time. Perhaps that is why looking back on life often reveals lessons we never noticed while they were happening. As you relax tonight, remember that your remarkable brain is quietly weaving today's experiences into tomorrow's understanding. Every peaceful moment becomes another gentle thread in the beautiful story of your life. Fact 80. Your mind notices gentle beauty. Our 80th psychology fact explores why simple beauty can quietly capture our attention. Imagine watching golden sunlight slowly spread across the surface of a calm lake at sunrise. Nothing dramatic is happening, yet the scene feels peaceful and unforgettable. Psychologists believe the human brain is naturally drawn toward harmony, balance, and gentle patterns found throughout nature. Rolling hills, flowing rivers, colorful flowers, and star-filled skies often encourage quiet reflection. These beautiful scenes ask very little from the mind except to observe and appreciate them. Unlike busy environments filled with constant demands, peaceful landscapes allow our thoughts to slow naturally. Researchers continue exploring why beauty affects the mind so deeply. Although every person's preferences are unique, many people experience similar feelings of calm when surrounded by natural scenery. Beauty does not always need to be grand or extraordinary. Sometimes it appears in the smallest details, like dew resting on a leaf or snow quietly covering the ground. The remarkable brain seems to recognize these moments almost instinctively. As your imagination wanders this evening, picture a peaceful valley beneath a sky glowing with the last colors of sunset. Allow that gentle image to remain with you as your thoughts become softer and quieter. Fact 81. Your brain enjoys familiar places. Our 81st psychology fact reminds us why returning to familiar places often feels comforting. Think about walking through a neighborhood you knew many years ago. Even before you consciously remember every detail, your brain begins recognizing familiar streets, trees, and buildings. Psychologists believe familiar environments reduce uncertainty because the mind already understands what to expect. There is comfort in recognizing the shape of a pathway, the sound of a nearby stream, or the view from a favorite hill. These places quietly remind us of earlier experiences and peaceful memories. Sometimes they help us feel connected to different chapters of our lives. Our remarkable brains store far more information about familiar surroundings than we usually realize. A single visit may awaken memories that have remained peacefully hidden for many years. Even the smell of the air or the way sunlight falls across a familiar landscape can gently bring those memories back. This quiet connection between place and memory is one of psychology's most fascinating discoveries. Perhaps somewhere in the world there is a peaceful place that instantly makes you feel at home. Simply imagining that place may already be helping your mind relax a little more deeply. Fact 82. Your thoughts become calmer when you slow down. Our 80-second psychology fact explores the gentle relationship between pace and the human mind. Modern life often encourages people to move quickly from one task to another without stopping for very long. Yet psychologists have found that slowing down can quietly change the way we experience our thoughts. When we take time to breathe slowly, observe carefully, and focus on the present moment, the mind often becomes less crowded. Instead of racing from one idea to another, thoughts begin arriving at a gentler rhythm. This slower pace creates space for reflection and quiet observation. Many people discover their clearest ideas while walking peacefully through nature or sitting quietly beside a window. The brain does not always produce its best thinking during busy moments. Sometimes it simply needs time. Like a river flowing steadily rather than rushing through narrow rocks, the mind often becomes clearer when allowed to move naturally. Tonight there is nowhere you need to hurry. There is nothing waiting to be finished before you can rest. Simply allow each sentence to arrive gently before drifting away once again. With every slow breath, your remarkable mind becomes a little quieter than before. Fact 83. Every person sees the world a little differently. Our 83rd psychology fact celebrates the beautiful diversity of human perception. Two people can stand beside the same lake, watch the same sunset, and hear the same birds singing overhead. Yet each person experiences that moment in a slightly different way. Psychologists believe our memories, personalities, experiences, and expectations all influence how we perceive the world. One person may notice the changing colors in the sky. Another may become fascinated by the reflections dancing across the water. Someone else may simply enjoy the peaceful silence surrounding them. None of these experiences is more correct than another. Each represents a unique perspective shaped by an entire lifetime of learning. This wonderful diversity allows people to share different ideas, stories, and discoveries with one another. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to see the world through another person's eyes. Perhaps that is one of the greatest gifts of psychology. It reminds us that every human mind carries a unique view of the world. As you drift toward sleep tonight, appreciate the remarkable perspective that belongs only to you. Fact 84. Your mind is still discovering new things every day. Our 84th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful and hopeful ending. Even on the quietest days, your brain continues learning in ways that are almost impossible to notice. A new word heard in conversation, a different way of solving a problem, or a beautiful scene remembered during an evening walk all become part of your growing understanding. Psychologists remind us that learning is not limited to schools or classrooms. It happens whenever we observe, listen, imagine, or reflect. Every peaceful experience leaves a gentle mark upon the remarkable landscape of the mind. Some lessons remain immediately clear. Others quietly wait for months or years before revealing their importance. This patient process is one of the reasons the human mind continues fascinating psychologists around the world. No matter how much we already know, there is always something new waiting to be discovered. Perhaps tomorrow will bring another interesting idea, another meaningful conversation, or another beautiful memory. Until then, allow your thoughts to become lighter than the evening air. Let your breathing settle into a slow and peaceful rhythm. And whenever you're ready, we'll continue exploring the final relaxing psychology facts together as our gentle journey through the extraordinary human mind draws ever closer to its peaceful conclusion. Fact 85. Your brain quietly builds trust over time. Our 85th psychology fact begins with one of the most meaningful parts of human relationships. Trust rarely appears all at once. but instead grows slowly through many small experiences shared over time. Psychologists have discovered that the brain carefully remembers whether people behave in consistent and reliable ways. Every promise that is kept, every kind conversation, and every thoughtful action quietly becomes another small piece of evidence. Rather than making one final decision, the mind continually updates its understanding as new experiences unfold. This gradual process allows relationships to become stronger through patience instead of speed. Just as a tree grows one ring at a time, trust often develops through countless ordinary moments. Many of the strongest friendships are built from simple conversations, shared laughter, and quiet support during everyday life. The remarkable brain remembers not only what people say, but also how they make us feel over many different occasions. That is why genuine kindness often leaves a lasting impression long after the specific details have faded. Psychologists believe this careful process helps people build meaningful connections throughout life. As you relax tonight, perhaps you can appreciate how many peaceful relationships have quietly grown one small moment at a time. Like gentle rain nourishing a forest, trust grows steadily, patiently, and almost unnoticed. Fact 86. Your mind enjoys watching the seasons change. Our 86th psychology fact takes us on a peaceful journey through the changing seasons. Imagine standing beneath the same tree throughout an entire year. In spring, fresh green leaves slowly begin to appear on every branch. During summer, the tree provides cool shade beneath a bright blue sky. Autumn gently transforms those leaves into brilliant shades of gold, orange, and crimson. Winter then arrives with quiet snow resting upon bare branches beneath a calm morning light. Psychologists believe many people find comfort in these natural cycles because they remind us that change is both normal and beautiful. Every season has its own rhythm, its own colors, and its own quiet gifts. The human mind often appreciates these familiar patterns because they return again and again throughout life. Watching nature change encourages us to notice the passage of time without needing to hurry. Perhaps that is why peaceful walks feel different during every season while remaining equally comforting. Your remarkable brain quietly stores these seasonal memories, allowing one cool breeze or falling leaf to awaken memories from years ago. As you imagine this peaceful tree standing through every season, allow your own thoughts to become just as calm and steady. Fact 87. Your brain learns from gentle observation. Our 87th psychology fact reminds us that not every lesson comes from speaking or doing. Sometimes the greatest learning happens simply by observing the world quietly. Psychologists have found that people naturally absorb information by watching how others solve problems, express emotions, and interact with one another. A child carefully watches a parent prepare a meal. A student quietly observes a teacher demonstrating a new skill. An artist notices the changing colors of the evening sky before beginning a painting. Without realizing it, the brain is constantly collecting small details from these peaceful observations. Each observation becomes another tiny piece of understanding added to the growing library inside the mind. Many of these lessons happen without any deliberate effort at all. The remarkable brain quietly learns from everyday life, even during moments that seem completely ordinary. Perhaps this is why spending time in nature often feels so refreshing. There is no pressure to accomplish anything. The mind simply watches, notices, and gently learns from everything around it. Tonight, as you listen quietly, your own remarkable brain continues learning in exactly this peaceful way. Fact 88. Every memory has its own place. Our 88th psychology fact explores the beautiful organization of memory. Imagine entering a peaceful library that stretches farther than the eye can see. Each shelf contains countless books filled with moments from your own life. Some books are opened often, making their stories easy to remember. Others remain quietly on their shelves for many years before being discovered once again. Psychologists believe memory works in a surprisingly similar way. Not every experience remains equally easy to recall, yet many memories continue resting quietly beneath the surface. A familiar song, a gentle fragrance, or an old photograph may suddenly guide you back to one of those forgotten pages. The remarkable thing is that the memory was often there all along, simply waiting for the right reminder. Your brain carefully stores far more than you consciously remember every day. Each experience quietly becomes part of the remarkable collection that tells the story of your life. As your thoughts drift peacefully this evening, imagine those memories resting safely within a quiet library, waiting patiently whenever you wish to visit them again. Fact 89. Curiosity has no finish line. Our 89th psychology fact celebrates one of the greatest qualities of the human spirit. No matter how much people learn, curiosity continues asking gentle new questions. A scientist may spend decades studying the stars while still wondering what lies beyond the edge of the known universe. A gardener may care for flowers every spring while still discovering something new each season. A musician may play the same instrument for many years and continue finding beautiful melodies waiting to be explored. Psychologists believe curiosity remains active because the brain naturally enjoys expanding its understanding. Every answer becomes the beginning of another fascinating question. Rather than reaching a final destination, learning becomes an endless journey filled with quiet discoveries. This lifelong curiosity has helped humanity create remarkable works of art, scientific discoveries, and meaningful ideas. It reminds us that there will always be something beautiful waiting just beyond what we already know. Even tonight, another peaceful psychology fact has quietly become part of your growing understanding. Tomorrow your remarkable mind will continue asking thoughtful questions in ways both large and small. Perhaps that endless journey of discovery is one of the greatest gifts the human mind has ever received. Fact 90. Your mind is a universe of quiet wonder. Our 90th psychology fact brings this chapter to a peaceful conclusion. The human mind is one of the most extraordinary creations we know. It remembers the past while imagining the future. It solves problems while appreciating music, stories, nature, and beauty. It allows us to recognize familiar faces, understand gentle emotions, and dream about places we have never visited. Psychologists continue studying the brain every year, yet countless mysteries still remain beautifully unexplained. Every discovery reveals another question waiting patiently to be explored. Your remarkable mind has carried you through every joyful moment, every challenge, every quiet evening, and every peaceful sunrise of your life. Even now, as your breathing becomes slower and your eyelids grow heavier, your brain continues its gentle work with quiet dedication. There is something deeply comforting about knowing that this remarkable companion never truly rests. It learns, adapts, remembers, imagines, and quietly cares for you every single day. So allow yourself to become completely comfortable. Let each breath become slower than the one before. Allow every thought to drift gently into the distance like clouds crossing a peaceful night sky. And when you're ready, we'll continue our relaxing journey through the final 10 psychology facts, bringing our quiet exploration of the extraordinary human mind toward its gentle and restful ending. Fact 91. Your brain finds comfort in familiar faces. Our 91st psychology fact begins with one of the most important connections in human life. The human brain has an extraordinary ability to recognize faces, often within a fraction of a second. Long before we understand someone's name or story, our minds begin collecting information from their appearance, expressions, and movements. Psychologists believe this ability developed because human beings have always depended on social connections for survival and cooperation. A familiar face can create a sense of safety because the brain already understands the history connected with that person. Seeing someone we trust can quietly reduce feelings of uncertainty. This is one reason many people feel comfort when meeting an old friend after a long time apart. The face itself becomes connected with memories, emotions, and shared experiences. Even a simple smile from someone familiar can awaken feelings of warmth and belonging. The remarkable thing is that the brain performs this complex recognition almost effortlessly. Millions of tiny details are processed without requiring conscious attention. As you relax tonight, imagine the peaceful faces of people who have brought kindness into your life. Those memories are quietly stored inside the beautiful network of your mind, waiting whenever you need comfort. Fact 92. Your brain creates meaning from ordinary moments. Our 90-second psychology fact explores how the mind transforms simple experiences into meaningful memories. A normal afternoon can become special because of the feelings connected to it. A walk through a quiet neighborhood may later remind someone of a peaceful chapter in their life. A simple meal shared with family may become a treasured memory years afterward. Psychologists believe the meaning we attach to experiences often becomes more important than the events themselves. The human brain does not simply record what happens. It also records why those moments matter to us. This ability allows ordinary parts of life to become deeply valuable. A small act of kindness, a familiar song, or a quiet conversation can carry powerful emotional meaning. Over time, these moments become part of the personal story we tell ourselves. They help shape our identity and influence how we understand the world. Perhaps this is why some of life's most precious memories are not the most expensive or dramatic ones. They are often the moments when we felt connected, peaceful, and present. As tonight continues, this quiet moment may also become a small but meaningful part of your own story. Fact 93. Your mind naturally searches for patterns. Our 93rd psychology fact begins with a fascinating ability that helps humans understand the world. The brain is constantly searching for patterns, even when we are not aware of it. Patterns help us recognize familiar situations and make predictions about what might happen next. They allow us to understand language, music, nature, and countless everyday experiences. When you hear a familiar melody, your brain quickly recognizes the structure of the sounds. When you see clouds moving across the sky, your mind notices shapes and movement. Psychologists believe this pattern-seeking ability helped humans learn and adapt throughout history. It allows us to organize a world filled with endless information. Sometimes this ability even causes us to see patterns where none actually exist. For example, people may recognize faces in clouds or imagine shapes among stars. This shows just how powerful the brain's search for meaning can be. The mind would rather create connections than experience a world that feels completely random. Every day, your brain quietly organizes countless pieces of information into understandable patterns. As you rest tonight, remember that your mind is always gently arranging the world around you into a story that makes sense. Fact 94. Your brain understands the power of gratitude. Our 94th psychology fact explores a simple emotion that can have a powerful influence on the mind. Gratitude is the ability to recognize and appreciate the good things already present in life. Psychologists have studied how this feeling affects thoughts, emotions, and relationships. Many people find that focusing on things they appreciate can shift their attention toward positive experiences. Gratitude does not mean ignoring difficulties. Instead, it allows the mind to notice moments of kindness, beauty, and comfort that may otherwise be overlooked. A warm conversation, a beautiful sunset, a peaceful home, or a supportive friend can all become reasons for appreciation. The brain naturally gives attention to what we repeatedly focus on. When people regularly notice meaningful moments, those experiences may become easier to recognize. This creates a gentle cycle where appreciation encourages more awareness of life's small gifts. Throughout history, many cultures have valued gratitude as a source of wisdom and peace. Psychology continues exploring why this simple practice feels so deeply connected to human happiness. Tonight, as you prepare to rest, perhaps you can quietly appreciate your own journey, your memories, and the remarkable mind that has carried you this far. Fact 95. Your mind can adapt to change. Our 95th psychology fact reminds us of one of the greatest strengths of the human brain. Change is one of the few things that remains constant throughout life. New places, new experiences, and unexpected situations are always appearing around us. Psychologists have discovered that the brain is remarkably adaptable. It can create new connections, learn new skills, and adjust to different circumstances. This ability is known as neuroplasticity, which describes the brain's capacity to change over time. Every new experience has the potential to influence how the brain organizes information. Learning a new activity, meeting new people, or exploring new ideas can all contribute to this ongoing growth. The mind is not frozen in one permanent state. Instead, it continues evolving throughout life. This is a comforting reminder that the future is not limited by the past. Every day brings opportunities to learn, improve, and discover something different. Just like a river continues changing while remaining a river, the human mind continues growing while remaining uniquely yours. As you drift closer to sleep tonight, remember that your brain is always capable of gentle transformation. Fact 96. Your brain appreciates moments without distraction. Our 96th psychology fact explores the importance of quiet attention. Modern life often fills our days with constant information, notifications, conversations, and responsibilities. Because of this, moments of complete focus can feel surprisingly rare. Psychologists have found that the mind benefits from periods when attention is allowed to settle on one simple experience. This could be watching rainfall, listening to music, walking through nature, or enjoying a quiet conversation. During these moments, the brain is not constantly switching between different demands. Instead, it can fully experience what is happening right now. Many people describe these moments as peaceful because they create a sense of presence. The mind is no longer racing ahead or returning repeatedly to the past. It simply observes the current moment. This ability to be present has been studied in many areas of psychology because it is connected with calm awareness. Even a few minutes of quiet attention can feel refreshing. As you listen tonight, allow yourself to focus only on these words, your breathing, and this peaceful moment. Nothing else needs your attention right now. Fact 97. Your dreams reflect the creativity of the mind. Our 97th psychology fact takes us into one of the most mysterious parts of human experience. Every night, many people enter a world created entirely by their own minds. Dreams can contain familiar places, strange landscapes, old memories, and completely new experiences. Psychologists continue studying dreams because they reveal fascinating aspects of imagination and memory. Although scientists are still exploring exactly why we dream, They know that dreaming involves many complex brain processes. The sleeping mind can combine pieces of memories, emotions, and ideas in surprising ways. This creativity shows that the brain remains active even while the body rests. Sometimes dreams feel realistic. Other times they create impossible worlds where anything seems possible. They remind us that imagination does not disappear when we close our eyes. Instead, it continues exploring in its own unique language. Perhaps dreams are one of the quiet ways the mind organizes experiences and emotions. As you prepare for sleep tonight, allow your imagination to wander peacefully. The same creative mind that creates dreams is the one that helps you learn, remember, and experience the world. Fact 98. Your mind carries more strength than you realize. Our 98th psychology fact explores the hidden strength of the human mind. Throughout life, people experience challenges, changes, and unexpected situations. Yet the brain has an incredible ability to adapt and continue moving forward. Psychologists study resilience, which describes the capacity to recover and adjust after difficult experiences. This strength does not mean that challenges are always easy. Instead, it shows that humans often possess deeper abilities than they recognize. Supportive relationships, meaningful goals, and positive experiences can all contribute to psychological strength. Many people discover abilities within themselves only after facing situations they never expected. The mind learns from experience and gradually becomes better prepared for the future. Every challenge overcome becomes another piece of knowledge carried forward. Like a tree becoming stronger after many seasons of weather, the human mind grows through experience. Tonight, remember that your brain has already helped you through every previous day of your life. It has carried countless thoughts, emotions, and memories while continuing to support you. That quiet strength has always been there. Fact 99. The human mind is connected to everything around it. Our 99th psychology fact reminds us that the mind does not exist separately from the world. Every person, place, conversation, and experience leaves some kind of impression. The people around us influence our thoughts. The environments we spend time in affect our emotions. The ideas we encounter shape the way we understand life. Psychologists believe humans are deeply connected through constant interaction with the world around them. A single conversation can introduce a new perspective. A peaceful landscape can create a lasting memory. A meaningful experience can change the way we see ourselves. This connection between the inner world and outer world makes every person's journey completely unique. Your mind is continuously receiving information and transforming it into understanding. It is like a living garden where every experience plants a tiny seed. Some seeds grow quickly. Others remain quiet until the right moment arrives. Together, they create the beautiful landscape of your thoughts, memories, and emotions. As you relax tonight, remember that your mind carries the influence of every beautiful moment you have experienced. Fact 100. Your mind is one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Our 100th and final psychology fact brings this peaceful journey to its conclusion. After exploring 99 fascinating discoveries about the human mind, one truth remains clear. The brain is one of the most extraordinary mysteries we know. It allows us to think, dream, imagine, love, create, remember, and understand. It transforms simple experiences into meaningful stories. It turns sounds into music, colors into beauty, and moments into memories. Scientists have discovered incredible details about how the brain works, yet countless questions remain unanswered. The mystery of consciousness, creativity, emotions, and imagination continues inspiring researchers around the world. Perhaps the most beautiful part is that every person carries this mystery within themselves. Your mind is not only something you study, it is something you experience every moment you are alive. It has been your companion through every sunrise, every challenge, every laugh, and every quiet evening. Tonight, as you allow yourself to rest, appreciate the remarkable universe that exists within you. Your thoughts can become peaceful. Your memories can become gentle. Your imagination can become a place of comfort. And as sleep slowly arrives, remember that your incredible mind will continue its quiet journey, exploring, learning, and creating even while you dream. Thank you for joining this relaxing journey through psychology. May your night be peaceful, your dreams be gentle, and your mind find the rest it deserves. Sleep is one of the most beautiful gifts the human mind and body receive every day. While we rest, the brain quietly organizes memories, restores energy, and prepares us for a new tomorrow. The gentle darkness of night gives our thoughts a chance to slow down and find peace. Every breath becomes softer, every heartbeat becomes calmer, and the body begins its natural recovery. Sleep allows creativity, learning, and emotions to settle into a balanced rhythm. It is a quiet journey where the mind explores dreams and the body repairs itself. After a long day of experiences, sleep gives us a peaceful place to recharge. The stars above, the silence around us, and the comfort of rest create a perfect moment of calm. So close your eyes, release the worries of today, and allow your mind to drift into peaceful dreams. Good night, and may your sleep be deep, relaxing, and filled with beautiful dreams until a new day begins.